That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Bill Grande.
Money's coming to me.
They say that it is fully paid for.
Ours is paid for.
That will pay for any negotiated agreement.
Secretary Yellen, speaking of horrified, my constituents cannot believe that you support a proposal to require banks and credit unions to report customer data to the Internal Revenue Service for transactions of $600 or more.
By failing to pay any of our bills that come due would really be a catastrophic outcome.
And so just so we are clear, we are not going to raise middle-class taxes.
They're going to raise taxes, believe me. There's no other way. You have to raise taxes. And, you would think Biden would have learned from George Bush Sr. Remember when he lied about raising taxes and he got punished? I mean, one thing's great about American people. When you go deep in their pockets, they figure it out. You only can hide it for so long, and that's it. So this is crazy what's crazy going on, before I get into that, is the market today. Now, remember, this market rallied today, and when they rallied it just makes no sense why they're rallying it. There's nothing's happening to rally the market. It's crazy. So they're just trying to get the big tech stocks to rally again. And that's what they're doing. They're going after all the big tech stocks. And that's crazy because yields are going up. I told you before, you're going to get killed. And I was right. Remember, we rallied and then you gave it all back. Same thing's going to happen today. You're going to give it all back. You can't be buying these stocks like Apple, for example, which people are going to get killed, or Facebook, when they are in a deep downtrend. Most people have no idea what a trend is. I mean, money goes in the stocks, and that means money's going if they're going to go up, and money comes out of a stock if they're going to go down. So the uptrend and downtrend, they're all about money. It's all about money. So if you are in a downtrend, and then you start hearing these guys tell you to buy on a pullback, we talked about this before. You got to identify first the difference between a dip and a pullback. Buy on a dip, buy on a dip. You can buy on a dip. You can buy on a dip as long as it was just a little profit taking, and you look at your stock and you identify clearly that it didn't break the trend, that the majority of the money is still going to that stock, creating an uptrend. Buy on the dip. But when you buy on a pullback and you identify, or a dip, you identify your trend, money is still going out, you're out of your mind. You're going to get caught because the majority of the money in that stock, any stock, is going out. And if you take Apple, the majority of that money going to Apple is going out. Kramer today gave a stock. I mean, I couldn't believe this. He's telling people to buy this stock. This is crazy.
Is this a good level to get into Lamb research?
I can't believe I just checked it. Just literally checked it. And the answer is yes, it is. Lamb is correct.
Lamb is correct. LRCX. Is he nuts? Are you kidding me? This stock has broken. And this is another thing. Anytime a stock breaks below its key supports, remember, every stock has a key support. They all have the same one, what they call a 50-day moving average and a 200-day moving average. Don't you have to know what that means? On our charts, we put in a 50-day, the 50-day moving average, we identify by a yellow line. The 200-day moving average, we identify by a white line. If a stock breaks through one, the 50-day moving average, that's bad enough. If it breaks through two, that's terrible. If they break through both of those lines, both the 50 and 200-day moving average, you're going to have a rough ride, because that means the major institutions, the big hedge funds, the big insurance companies, the big boys pulled their money out. And when you try to buy a stock on a day like today on a pullback, and not only is your trend broken, you got the people that are pushing these stocks up are tourists. They're tourists. They're always the same people who get killed at the end. And we see the biggest influx right before the crash. You know, one of the biggest keys to a crash is we see a big influx of people coming to the stock market that was never in the market. They missed the whole rally. So these people not only missed the whole rally from 2008, they missed it from 2013. But you know what they really missed? The biggest rally, the easiest rally, was from March 2020 to today. The market went up 113%. Why? Because tech. And keeping interest rates low, so people could borrow money. The big institutions could go out and they could borrow money really cheaply so to buy stocks. And remember, if you're in the S&P, you made a lot of money because 6 of the stocks, of the best tech stocks, drive the S&P. Yeah, 6 stocks drive the other 494 stocks. You know them. Your Apple, your Microsoft, and your Netflix, and Google, and Amazon, you know them all. They drive the entire 494 stocks. So the people missed it. They were scared to get in. Everything about the pandemic. Remember, you always buy when things are on sale. You always buy on sale. When this market collapsed, I had my people in that market so fast from February to March. And I told them ever since February, as it was crashing, we're going to make our money in airlines. We're going to make our money in airlines, our cruise lines. We're going to make money in our oil stocks, hotels, casinos. They're getting beat up so bad because nobody's going on airplanes, nobody's going to hotels, nobody's going to cruise lines, casinos. Nobody's doing any of that. And the stock just fell. You'll never get an opportunity like that again. That's how you make money in this business. But everybody was jumping in and buying big tech stocks. But guess what happened? The tech stocks were fine from March 2020, but they're not fine anymore. Why? Because as these stocks kept moving up, guess what's happened? Interest rates start going up. We had all this inflation. Remember, from the start, after the crash, from February 2020 to March 2020, and all of a sudden, the big inflation came in. Huge inflation came in. Remember, nobody was working. You go to the store to try to find something. You couldn't find it. They have to order it. They can't even get it when they order it because nobody's working to make the stuff. So the stuff that they have left, they move the prices up. Tremendous inflation. You know that. You've gone to stores. And when that inflation hits, that kills your tech stocks. Because inflation and tech stocks are like, I don't know. They just don't mix. And here people again are buying tech stocks when we have tremendous inflation. When the yields are going up. The yields today were at 150, let me see, I just want to make sure I get the right one. I think the yields today were 155 basis points, and people are buying these tech stocks again, and they got such proof that they shouldn't be buying these. And to listen to Kramer is insane. You should look at the chart. Everybody's selling it. Be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Warning, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. It's amazing to sit here and watch people go in and buy these big tech stocks when the 10-year Treasury yield is going through the roof, 155 basis points. That's insane. Now, that's great for banks, but here's the other thing. When you look at the banks, they're not performing well. So we got a major problem. People don't know that. They have no idea. They don't know what they're doing. That's why 80% of you lose money in the stock market. Let me help you. Let my team help you. Best place to start would be come to Saturday. We're going to have a webinar. By the way, we don't have that many left. Let's fill it up today, and we'll be closed on it. I only think we got about 5, 6, 8 left, something like that, but not many. So it's $75. And learn how the market works, not just learning how to short. Shorting's easy. Anybody can do it. People are so fearful of making money when the stock market goes down. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I'm not asking you to learn how to take a shuttle to the moon. No. You can go to Virgin Air for that. Can you put a light switch on? And can you switch it off? But I understand the fear. I understand the fear. Guys like our friend over here in CNBC, Kramer, and the rest of them. Don't short, you're going to lose all your money. They don't want you to short because they don't make money when you short. The market doesn't make money when you short. When all those big buildings in Wall Street, when you short a stock, there'd be no buildings there. If everybody shorted, there'd be no buildings. There are no buildings. The buildings are there because they don't let you they scare you to death so you don't short. Oh, and you poor people in mutual funds. Oh, my Lord. I talk about mutual funds all the time. It just kills me. It's garbage. It's awful. I'm not saying it's garbage. The guy who came up with the idea, Brennan, he's the one that said these mutual funds have turned into garbage. But let's stay on the subject here. So today the market rallies up 500 points. People all excited. I better get into Microsoft. I better get into Apple. Let me in Apple. Everybody's in Apple today. Everybody's jumping in Apple. They're out robbing banks. It's amazing. They're out. I went to lunch. 5 guys were robbing a local bank. And the stockbrokers out there selling them Apple stock. Apple. Apple's like this magical thing. Apple's like this magical thing. Oh my God, it's like magic. Oh, it's like what was the movie? She was danced around on top of the hill there. Can't remember it. Sound of Music. That's what it's like. Think of that. When you buy Apple, it's like that in your mind. Like you're gonna retire. You're going to walk in the mountains of Vermont. You're going to have a beautiful cabin. You're going to look out on the front porch. And you're going to sit on the front porch. And you got all beautiful flowers. And you got a beautiful creek running through your property. And you and your wife, and you're having coffee. It's early in the morning. You see Bambi the deer jump over the creek. Really? The people in 401ks, you know what they get at the end of the day? They're lucky if they get a job once they retire to go cut the lawn at the cabin. The guy who bought a 401k, there's no beautiful flowers. There's no creek. The cabin's broken down. Stairs are broken. Plants are dead. They got Bambi the deer hanging, gunning them for meat to eat. That's what 401k people do end up. I like the ones who love. They always come to Florida. I love the people who come to Florida. They always come to Florida. They're always going to come here and retire off their 401k. The vision in their head. I'm going to walk down the beach every week. Every night. What do you mean week? Every night I'm going to walk down the beach with my wife. We're going to watch the sun. We're going to watch the sun go down at sunset. She and I are going to be so close. So close. Because we're going to retire off our 401k. God, for the first time I can go to the beach every night. Don't have to worry. Or should I go to Vermont and see Bam eat a deer? No, I'll go to the beach in Sarasota. Just like people that come down, they're going to retire but buy a little business. Buy a little business. You know what happens when those people come down and buy this little business, going to retire? First of all, the wife ran off with the mailman. He's stuck there with a business that sucks, taking all his pension, 401k money. He's trying to keep the business alive for his kids. I got to give my kids something. I got to leave my kids something. And he's pouring all his money in. He has no more money. His retirement shot to hell. Got to leave it to my kids. The kids aren't there. They're down at the mall. Their hair's purple, pink, earrings in their nose, earrings in their ears. It's not real life. 401ks are dead. Now let me tell you, today the market went up. You know why the market went up today? Because they said, oh my God, this is a relief rally. Oh my God, we have a relief rally. Thank God they didn't default. They worked it out. Oh, they're not going to default. Not going to default on their debt. Are you kidding me? You know how many times they said they're going to default? They're in the same position? 90 times. 90 times. And they never defaulted one time. And let me tell you why they won't default. The one time that the Republicans were playing games with the Democrats, it was in 2012 or 13. They wanted to use it as leverage. No, we're not going to lower that debt ceiling for you or raise the debt ceiling for you until you got to lower the budget. The deficits are too high. The deficits are too high. And what happened? They kept playing so long that the rating of America, the rate credit, dropped. The market went down 2,000 points. Next day went down 600 points. They'll never make that mistake again. So people are buying Apple today. Poor souls. Poor souls. Or maybe they're buying Facebook today. Yeah, that's got to be a good deal, man. But see, if you're with us, you'd be short Facebook. You wouldn't be buying it, and you'd be waiting. We've already been short Facebook. We started to short Facebook back in September 27th. We're still shorting it today. Why wouldn't we be shorting it? It's going down. Because what are you looking at? You got to look at the trend. Don't listen to these guys on a fake business network. Learn. Come to my webinar, for heaven's sakes. Or join my gang free for 10 days. This is nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil. Experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead.
My name is Steve Celeste. I am the Director of Education at philsgang.com. Have you ever wondered how the big guys make money on the way down when the market's crashing? Well, I'm going to tell you why. They know how to short the market. You have to go to our webinar, though, this Saturday, October 9th from 12 to 3.
Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
You know, and it's not just going to teach you the technicals of shorting a stock, but we're going to show you, you're going to learn When do stocks go down? What do you look for? What do you look for? Well, for the first thing you look, what's the Treasury yield doing? The 10-year Treasury yield. What's that doing? What's that doing? Because if it's going up, I better not be in a bank shorting. It's going up the yields, higher yields. I better be in tech stocks. Tech stocks. That's right. Or growth stocks. Just like when we had SHOP, S-H-O-P. Remember that hot stock SHOP? I mean, that dropped like a rock, and it's still dropping. So today, they go and they recommend to buy SHOP. Are you kidding me? This guy on CNBC this morning says to the people, you should buy SHOP. And they go over the whole deal. The profit margins, the operating margins, the EBITDA, the return on assets, return on equity, and what the company's doing, what the CEO doing. That means nothing. Nothing. And the poor people who bought that today are going to get killed. They have no idea. Because the money is coming out of the stock. There's more money coming out of the stock than going in. Why do you think they turned around and started this stupid story this morning? Oh boy, we missed this one. Wow. Missed what? We had heard stories like this 90 different times. And not once have we gone to default. This is a sucker's play today. Now, if it's going to continue and go up, we'll know that. But it's not now because the trend is down on SHOP. Are you kidding me? Do you know if you take on SHOP from 1650 and where it is now at 1400, you know what you got to do to get from 1400 to 1650? We think that's just black stuff on your chart. Those are all dopes. These are all people who got in who bought it at the wrong time. These are all people who are saying from your $1,400 to $1,650, these are people who say, boy, if I get half my money back, I'm getting out. I get half my money back, I'm getting out. And every time your stock goes up, boom, you get hit. Why? They're getting out. Do you know that? No. If you knew what the trend looked like, you would have been shorting the stock. You should have been shorting it. So easy. It's crazy. Everybody's Apple crazy. If you like Apple, just save some money and go start an orchard in Vermont. Buy your cabin with Bambi the deer jumping over the creek when you're retired. That's what you do. Go buy an orchard in Vermont. But you're not going to have any money left in your 401k. I know you don't like hearing that. So look, why don't you at least join my gang free for 10 days and learn a little bit. It's not going to cost you. It's free. Learn a little bit about how the market works. But if you really want to learn, really a good, intense 3 hours of nothing but here's why a market goes down. Here's why your stock goes down. Here's what you can do. Here's how you avoid it. Here's how you make money. Are you kidding me? You know, today was, I thought for a moment today, the market, when I heard this morning, I couldn't believe what I heard this morning. Russia announced it's going to increase its gas supply to Europe. Oh my God. I thought the market would be down 500-600 points. You remember what Biden did? Do you know how bad that is for this stock market? What's going to happen to this market? It hasn't hit anybody yet. Today, Russia announced it will increase energy supply to Europe. Exact reason why Trump and our allies, Great Britain and other allies throughout Europe, supported Trump in making sure that he kept the existing U.S. sanctions on the Nord Stream pipeline. The worst thing. In fact, the Nord Stream pipeline, not only when he became President Trump, not only did they tell him to keep the existing sanctions on, they told him to add even more. That if anybody helps Russia expand their supply of gas or transportation of gas, then they should be held responsible and dealt with. See, people don't understand. Remember, everybody in Europe is afraid of Russia. And if you turn around and gave them that Nord Stream pipeline. That was a disaster for everybody in Europe. It makes Europe so weak. Because once they have Europe dependent on Russian energy, Putin, and Trump knew this, Great Britain knew this, Putin would eventually weaponize that energy. And it would expose all of the European content to manipulation of price and supply. And it would really result in the weakening of all of Europe. Not only economically, but security. It's the worst thing to do. Worst thing. But that's what they did. Who did that? Biden. The first thing he did, he says to the Russians, hey, come on in. Don't worry about it. We'll give you all the things you want. I mean, we'll give you permission to use that pipeline. We're not going to restrict you anymore. And anybody that's helping you, we're not going to penalize them. Can you imagine? So what Russia is doing now, exactly what I said last week. Remember I said one of the dumbest things that he did was, I mean, he had to be, I don't know, there must be in his jet, the president's jet or somewhere, dumb air. He must be breathing in dumb air. I mean, can you imagine Russia, who you can't trust at all? Now you give him access to all of Europe, send all their gas. And here's the worst thing. And Trump, the other thing he was trying to do is make sure the United States energy companies, they were selling their gas to Europe to help our economy. And they were. That was so, I mean, the stupid things that he did. We went over that yesterday. Remember, the Arctic Refuge. Remember that?
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Arctic Refuge. Russia's got a 25 million ton production going. Every year, they produce 25 million tons of oil. Trump goes in. He starts writing leases to all our energy companies in our Arctic Refuge. 19 million acres. It's the biggest reserve in the world. And we knocked Russia out of the box. What's Trump? Biden comes in, and what does he do? He got rid of all the oil leases, so we can't produce from that 19 million acres, that rich oil acres. We can't drill there anymore. Isn't that awful? Then he turns around and takes New Mexico, who the federal lands in the state of New Mexico. We get 60% of all our oil, 31% of all our gas. In other words, if you take all the federal lands, 60% of our oil, 31% of our gas comes from New Mexico. He stopped that. He stopped Keystone Pipeline. He opens up Nord Stream Pipeline. Are you kidding me? Why do you think inflation is up? And you're out $80 oil. We're going to hit 80. We're going to hit $100 oil. And you're out there buying Cisco. You're out there buying Facebook. You're listening to this dope Varney. Buy on the pullback. Buy on the pullback. That dope, when the trend is down, look, come to my webinar. Look, if you can't come Saturday, it's archived for 2 weeks. It's $75. Or join my gang free for 10 days. Do something.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grande and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, my producer just told me we have 5 out of the 75 sites available. Okay, we're going to add 12 to that, and that's going to be the end of it. Everybody thinks I'm making this stuff up. No, the reason we keep it to 75, keep it low, is because when you have more than 70, when you get to 100, it's crazy, because for 2 weeks, people have access to this, and we get bombed with emails, questions about what we taught during that 3 hours. And one time we had over 200 people, and what a mess. We couldn't get back to everybody. It was awful. So we said, well, if we keep it to 50, then we raise it up to 75, 80, under 100 works. And that's why we do it. It's not a game. We can fill up any webinar we have. You don't think we can fill up 75, 80, even 100 people? I mean, I can do that just from in Tampa. All right, anyways, I want you to listen to something, and I want you to really think. Now, listen to this. Really listen now. All right, go ahead and play it. There you go. All right. That's as close as you should get to Apple. Eating one. That's how close you should. That's as close as you should have gotten today to Apple. Eating it. You want Apple so bad. You know, people lost so much money in Apple and going to continue to lose so much money in Apple. It's stupid. They could have a whole apple orchard in Vermont. They could. I mean, can you imagine someone buying Apple today because these fake business news network, they need a win. So they come out and tell everybody, oh, thank God. Oh, my God. We got a relief rally going here. They're not going to let the debt go. Let me tell you something. $44 billion is what they have to pay every month, right? $44 billion every month. They're not going to let $44 billion go. The last time they got close to it, they got slaughtered with a 2,600, the Dow went down 2,600 points. 2,600. They're not going to do that again. They've been talking about that since 2013. And then because we got graded, they waited so long playing a game. The Republicans trying to squeeze the Democrats so the Democrats would cut the budget. They waited too long, and I forgot who downgraded him. Moody's, I think, was they downgraded the country, our debt. Holy mackerel! I remember that day. That market, I never seen a market drop so fast. They're not going to do that again. But the important thing is, do you really think Apple's? Why would Apple go up today? Did you get a letter saying, "Oh, by the way, our earnings are up big. Oh, by the way, our profit margins have expanded. Oh, by the way, our sales have really increased. Oh man, you want to see the return on assets? Boy, have they gone up." And that's the problem. Just like going back to Kramer here, tells people to buy DKNG. DKNG? Are you kidding? DKNG. Are you nuts?
How are you feeling about DraftKings as an entry point right now?
Okay, I think DraftKings is incredibly well run. I think that Jason Robbins is doing a very good job.
He always says that. Oh, I know the guy. He's trying to impress. I know the guy. He's doing a good job. How does he know he's doing a good job? Does he work with him every day? Does he know? Does he get into the company and see all the books? He's a BS artist. That's all he is. The only time Kramer made his fortune during the big .com days, when his other pal on CNBC, Kramer would find out what stock was coming public. They'd buy it for $5, and then his pal on CNBC, he's still there today, can't think of his name, and he would take that and pump that stock, and in the afternoon be up $95, $100. I can't think of his name. He's on every morning with Kramer. That's how he made his millions. Him and this other guy. I can't think of his name. How do you think he made his money? He didn't make money with his funds. That's how he made money. And then he made money manipulating the market. He had so much money, made so much money. And he admitted it. I don't have the cut here, but I'll get it for you somewhere. He manipulated it. And then he agreed. And then he admitted to it. He manipulates the market. Manipulates stocks. Remember he was called on? He was on some show. Talk show host at night. They nailed him. Anyways, look. Here's the other thing that's crazy that's going on. Look. If you don't believe these stocks are going to go down, you don't think this market's going to go down, that's okay. But I sure have my members prepared. In the meantime, if it keeps going up and the trends are right, we'll buy the stocks, keep adding to them. But we're not going to buy Apple when the trend is going down. We'll eat apples, but we're not going to buy them. What are you, nuts with a downtrend? This is crazy.
No, Facebook's horrible. The stuff that they did to teenagers. I can't in good conscience own it. It was horrible.
You know, a lot of times when I was short at my hedge fund, and I was positioned short, meaning I needed it down, I would create a level of activity beforehand that could drive the futures.
I mean, I felt like I was part of it.
Can you imagine? He admitted it. Rigs the market. That's how he made money. What you should look at when you buy a stock is you should listen to anybody You should learn how to read a chart. And we made our chart as patent. It's so simple. With color technology, it tells you. It tells you. And every day, we have our portfolio listed for our members. We tell them what to do exactly with every stock, every day in our portfolio, based on our color-coded chart. Steve, who's head of our education department, posts those stocks every day in our portfolio and tells them what to do. Does anybody tell you what to do with a stock every day? What are you, nuts? Here he's talking to people about Caterpillar.
Caterpillar, continue to hold this one short. Keep your stop at 200.
When's the last time somebody did that with you? Are you kidding? Look, if you take any stock today, any tech stock today, they're all going to be going up, right? The only one, the best one, if you're going to buy anything, you should have bought Netflix. And I've been saying that to my members. I've been telling you that. That's the only tech stock you should have bought today. If you're going to buy anything today, you should be buying the banks. Go look it up. If yields are going up, do you buy banks or do you buy tech stocks? It's going to tell you. Yields going up, that means inflation, and nobody wants a tech stock. When there's inflation, the big institutions don't want tech stock. The reason why these stocks are going up a little bit today, these tech stocks, because we got tourists buying them. People don't know what they're doing. And the other thing, the bank stocks, if you take a look at, let's say, Bank of America, not only has that made a new 3-month high, it made a new 6-month high, and it's got a beautiful trend, and it's going up, right? So I take your Apple, Apple's going down. The trend is going down, not up, because there's a reason for that. Because yields are going up, and that's favorable to Bank of America. Look at that. You'd have made nice money with that one today. But you got an Apple, and you're going, oh, yeah, but I did good, Phil. I did good. Really? Do you know the difference between a trend and a banana? Most people don't. That's why we're here, to help you with that. And once you learn and you're making money, all we ask is please help St. Jude. It's a good system. It works. By the way, did you see what's going on? You know, I love these liberals. They always want, like AOC and the rest of them, right? Get those rich Americans. Get those rich Americans. They've been taking those rich Republicans. Go after them. Get their money. Get the rich. Well, I'm going to tell you something. That's a whole bunch of nonsense. And the media outlets, CNN, NBC, all these liberal media outlets, they got in your head, took parking space in your head, that the Republicans are rich and the Democrats are poor, and that's why they're for the working class. That's not true. Democrats represent 65% of taxpayers with a household income of in their district with an income of $500,000. Do you know what it is with Republicans? 100,000. We're going to talk more about that tomorrow. Join my gang tonight and sign up for my webinar this Saturday. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make